I write underneath the handle of Chris C. Buddy Brown. I write an article on Passage Boats every month for Prop Talk. Sometimes I write the cruising club notes for different cruising clubs I belong to. Today we're going to talk about cruising your small boat in the Chesapeake. And basically 6 destinations I've picked out where you can launch, dock, and dine. Now, if your boat is big enough to stay in a slip, the launch part's not going to apply to you, but the dock and dine will apply very easily. So let's get it started. Our Chesapeake Bay chapter social chair, Joe Sevilla, reached out to me recently and asked for a brainstorm. Between COVID restrictions and rain, we were trying to figure out where to use our small boats this year. We decided on a presentation that includes a selection of marina stops and what to enjoy in those stops and what's feasible for small boats. Now, the 6th destination we're going to explore is the launch, the dock, and the dine. They're in Pasadena, Arnold, Annapolis, Rockwall, St. Michael's, and Cambridge. There's 600 marinas on Chesapeake Bay. So covering 6 of them, you're going to feel like I cheated you. I'm sorry. I'll show you the launch ramps. This presentation was designed for small boats, or if you will, trailable boats. But if you just skip that part, you'll go to restaurants, which you're going to enjoy with any size boat. Some are floats, which is a lower edge in order to board easier as a small boat. And other are piers, typically higher for getting in and out of a boat, particularly if you've got a bad tide situation. Now this is J-Door 3. It's a 47-foot single-engine boat. It's got a bow thruster and a stern thruster. This picture was taken at this show several years ago. This boat was built in 1929, and this is how people went cruising in 1929. Today we have more choices. Let's look at some of the smaller, trailable boats that work well. This one here is 16'9" Dorset. It belongs to Stephanie Ryan, and it's a 1960 Catalina. It's an outboard cabin cruiser, and it's kept on trailer. Now, Dorset built in 1960, and one of their 3 plants was in Cambridge, Maryland. Notice that the cabin has windows, which is unusual for a boat of this length. Now, several other brands at the same time built similar models, similar like Glass Bar. Now, this is Ray Mall's slip-kept boat. It's a 22-foot Lyman cuddy cabin, inboard. 1996, it's fiberglass. It's got bottom paint on it, keeps it in slip in St. Michael's. Here's the first launch ramp that we're talking about. This is in Cambridge, Maryland, the Great Marsh Park launch ramp. They've got fishing piers, playground, picnic tables, but there's no slips. So this is the first of the series of 6 locations that we're featured, and this is where you're going to launch for that. Now this is where you got to dock. Again, this applies to all boats. Hyatt Regency Marina in Cambridge, Maryland. They are a resort hotel. They have slips, they have floating tie-ups, and they have raised out-of-the-water slips for seasonal boat owners. Some people keep their boat there year-round. Now we're going into downtown Cambridge in an outline map. Surrounded by water, it's friendly, boatable, walkable, historic community on the eastern shore. It's a short cab ride from the Hyatt, not a walk, but a cab ride. By the way, if you're into powerboat racing, Cambridge hosts 2 powerboat races usually each year. One of them is the oldest powerboat racing event in North America. These powerboat racing, admission is free, but it's a $5 car parking. If you come by boat and you're amped up, it's free. A lot of times it's hot, so you want to bring an umbrella or something like that for shade, and also maybe a chair. Now we're on second stop, which is in Annapolis, Maryland. This is the Truxton Park boat launch ramp. And you have a nice ramp, has 2 concrete launch ramps and adjacent finger piers. Plenty of car and trailer parking is available, but there's a fee. Check with the website that's listed here for the fees. Now this is Ego Alley overall view. The blue canopy shown in the picture is Pusser's Caribbean Grill, which is where we're recommending to eat in Annapolis. Overnight slips are on the other side, and they're on the seawall there. They're controlled by the harbor master, and there's a fee for the slips there. Now the large red square on the front here is the summer concert stage, where they have bands and they also have a popular spot to watch fireworks. When we had a cabin cruiser, we would often rent a slip and watch the fireworks in the boat. Inside of Pusser's is this boat model, and it's on the fairway in the Ego Alley, and pier side tie-ups. Small boats, you gotta watch your tides, sometimes it's high. Regular sized boats, cabin cruisers, they're gonna be fine. This model is in the dining room area, and if you check the tide tables, you're gonna be more happy if you have a smaller boat. Our third destination now is the Ferry Point Marina. They have a travel lift and a launch ramp, and they're both right next door to the Crab Point House, Point Crab House and Grill. And it's right off the Magothy River. In this picture, the red roof is the restaurant, boat launch ramp, and the travel lift is to the right. Magothy River is to the left in the aerial photograph. Tremendous views here because they have garage-style opening roll-up doors. Top rated by TripAdvisor, and it also has won an award for casual waterfront dining. Excellent service, well-stocked bar, and great food. Fresh crab as well as crab cakes, burgers. I think I had the best burger in my life here. And fish tacos, which is my wife's favorite, and amazing desserts. We go there regularly, even without a boat. Now we're going over onto the other shore, and this is St. Michael's. And the launch ramp here is a single wide launch ramp. It's our 4th destination, and it's off of True Street. And it's in good shape. After you launch, you're going to have to go somewhere else. There's no slips that are available for overnighters. All of these are seasonal slips. So here we're suggesting one of the marinas, Higgins Yacht Yard, which has covered slips. They're usually occupied, but if you can get a chance, it's nice to have one, particularly on a hot day. Regular slips can be rented, plus there is a fairway in the center where the sailboat with the blue sail cover. They pack that full of boats on busy weekends with side ties. Now, St. Michael's, as we're here now, is a walk around town. From the marina, Carpenter Street or C Street Cafe is right at the block, and it serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Also at their bar, they have a big screen TV, which has got the water forecast for the area, for boaters. Now walk the other way and you come to the Crab Claw right here locally, which is the landmark dating back 1965. It serves lunch and dinner, but its hours are seasonal. And right now, most crab meat is very expensive. We seem to have a shortage, labor to pick it up. Now we're into another area, Rockwall Marina, and here we have a local launch ramp, which which is the number 5 destination. This is one of several launch ramps in the Rock Hall area. None of the local launch ramps are tied or affiliated with the marina. The marina has a travel lift. Haven Harbor, which is nearby, has a travel lift along with other amenities. At docking at Haven Harbor, 2 of the 3 finger piers are floating docks, which makes it easy to get on. Haven Harbor also has expanded in recent years and includes many resort features now. Grab lunch or drinks at the Haven Harbor Marina's Passengers Bar and Grill. I got conflicting reports this week when I checked. One said that they're closed and the other one said they're open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There you're not going to have covered seating. You're going to have umbrellas and canopies. Now, in the same slide, we got the pictures of the boats, the bikes, and that's a long-standing tradition when they have bikes available for marina guests. Get around town. Nice way to see it. They've expanded their hospitality with 19 nautical-themed guest rooms. It includes a complimentary continental breakfast, access to all the resort amenities, and pets are welcome. Beautiful rooms, by the way. Some of them are brand new. All right, this is our 6th destination that's coming up. And again, we're in a situation where they have a travel lift and they don't have a launch ramp. So the launch ramp I picked is nearby at Fort Smallwood Park. And there's a fee, and you have to go to the LA County, Anne Arundel County, in order to get the fees. There's 2 ramps there, both finger piers, and there's a fee. Fletcher Cove Marina itself, until they get a new restaurant, it's hard to dine there. They are looking to line one somewhere in mid-July, according to the latest word. But they have impressive rack storage for seasonal boaters. They include heated storage inside for winter. They have a ship store and a gas pump. And like I say, the restaurant hours right now are not. A few suggestions. Most couples prefer to have at least a porta potty on board for these excursions. Allow 30 to 45 minutes in each launch room. Calculate in advance how long your trip will take so you know daylight travel. And if you're going to return back to your slip or trailer, you're going to have to double that time. Watch your battery usage, since you don't want to run your engine or alternator in order to charge the battery at night. Okay, thanks again for your time today. Consider one or more of my 4 Facebook groups, Classic Boating, which has got, I think it's 4,800 members, no, 3,800 members. Classic Fiberglass Boats, which has got 4,700 members. Classic and New Boats, Yachts and Equipment, which has got 800. And Wood Boat, which has got 2,500 members. Any questions? Okay. Very good. Thanks again.
Good job, Chris.
Thanks.